So hey everybody, this is a combination of December 2007 footage and footage I took this last January 2025. I think you can kind of tell them apart. What we're watching right now is Panasonic 4K footage I took in Shibuya. What's funny to me is that the motion seems faster now. I don't know. The people seem more frantic and frenetic somehow. I don't know. Maybe it's the way I shot it. 4K, of course, crops, and I think looks a little bit like freezer burn. It's brighter. It's more detailed. Here you see the shadows more. This is the 2007 footage from a very similar. I'm just up the street a little bit. When I go back later this month, I may try to get exact positions in Shinjuku. But anyway, the energy of the people seems different, doesn't it? I mean, give me some feedback on that. This is panning down. You can see down the area by the overpass, the Yamanote line, Shibuya Station. There's old Yoshinoya. You have those all over the place. Used to have those in LA. This is looking up the street that goes up the hill from Shibuya, the traditional way out of the town. There's those old taxis. Because it was December, you can see they had the lights out for Christmas. But I don't know. It seems to me the energy is different. You can see, of course, the depth of the video camera is very different. I was on a tripod with this, so it's smoother than what I did with the 4K. And the lighting, of course, is more washed out because I could have fixed the exposure here. But I still think it looks pretty good considering this is 2007 footage with the Canon HV20. Yeah, you see how the exposure is a little darker now. Yeah. Here, of course, we're a couple blocks up from Shibuya Crossing, but you see, you get the idea. This is the same type of thing with the people. It's frantic. It's everybody. You have blocks of this in Shibuya, and then I'm going to switch. This is 2025, just up the street. You see how the shadows and the light are different with the 4K. But as I look at the people, I don't know. Maybe it's the 4K footage. It seems different to me. The energy of the people seems different. Of course, this is 18 years. Yeah, well, 17 years later. So a lot has happened. The signs are different. These signs are pretty cool, but they're not neon like we had back then. They're more lights and the LEDs as well. Here we have the old footage. This is actually from 2007 again. Doesn't look so different in a certain way, does it? But as I've said in other spots, the Shinjuku and Shibuya have probably changed about the least in Tokyo. If you go to the older areas or the areas they were trying to renovate for the 2020 Olympics. Now this is the wide shot of Shibuya Crossing. You see the Yamanote line in the background and you see the various layers of the traffic, Shibuya Scramble Crossing as they call it. Unfortunately, I had a lens that distorted the edges, so only the center is kind of clear. And because this is so heavily zoomed, I think this is maximum 10 times zoom on the Canon HV20. You know, the colors aren't quite as good. This is the same location down the street, but with the 4K Panasonic shot this last January. You can see the people more clearly here. Colors, of course, are different, Panasonic versus Canon. The focus, the bokeh. Of course, I'm zoomed in here. This is all handheld with the Panasonic as opposed to what I did with the Canon, which is always on the tripod. It's hard. It's harder, I have to say now. If you set up a tripod, people think you're going to be a terrorist or you're going to do something, and so you can't get away with it as easily. I thought I edited that out. This is, again, you can tell, 2007. But doesn't the pace of the walking seem different? It sure does to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But it seems more relaxed. Of course, think of all the things that happen. Now here it's a little bit more active. This is closer to Shibuya Station. Tokyo Hands is there. And then this is actually the Scramble Crossing that I'm panning over. Yeah. Anyway, let me know what you think. I enjoy making these. I'll do other areas. And I'm headed back in a couple weeks, so let me know what areas you might like me to shoot. Take care.